This is an introduction to the key indicators of the labor market, the KILM, 7th edition software. The KILM was first released in 1999 and is a flagship publication of the International Labor Office, the ILO, in Geneva, Switzerland. The KILM consists of 18 indicators. Primarily, they relate to labor force, employment, and unemployment, variously and appropriately disaggregated by sex, age, status, sector, occupation, and education. The KILM also contains information on hours worked, duration of unemployment, underemployment, wages and compensation costs, inactivity, productivity, and poverty. To see a detailed listing of the indicators and for a link to the installation page, go to the KILM webpage www.ilo.org/KILM. The KILM has two primary elements, manuscript and data. The KILM manuscript begins with 3 introductory sections, followed by a chapter containing 3 analyses of key issues, and finally 7 chapters containing 18 subchapters, 1 for each of the key indicators. Each of these 18 subchapters consists of the following: an introduction, use of the indicator, definitions and sources, limitations to comparability, and finally an analysis of trends pertaining to the indicator. KILM has data for 225 countries. The data is annual. The earliest year we collect is 1980. There are 32 data tables with over 280 data columns. As well, there are 9 tables of world and regional estimates and 2 tables describing data availability. Every table contains a single time series for each country included. Data is acquired from a number of sources, some of which are displayed here. To install the KILM software, go to the KILM webpage www.ilo.org/KILM. Scroll down and you'll find the link below the heading KILM 7th edition software. Click here to download and install KILM 7th edition software to view the installation page. Once the installation page opens, press the Install button to download the installation program. Depending on your browser, you can either download the installation program to your hard drive and then run it, or if you're given the opportunity, just run it. Running the installation program will install and then start the software. When the software runs for the first time, it will download and install the data and manuscript. This installation only needs to happen once. Due to the nature of the system that updates the software, after this first running of the software, it should be run from the Start menu. As the data and manuscript are stored on your hard drive, you do not need an internet connection to use the software. However, each time you start the program, it will try and connect to the internet to check for an updated version of the software and for updated data. To keep the software and data up to date, an internet connection is required. When you open the software, you'll see the primary window. There are 3 program selections on this window. They allow you to view the manuscript, create queries to view and export the data, and to view program preferences, information, and links. I'll cover these 3 areas in subsequent videos.